Woke up, it's a beautiful day. Got a fresh pair of J's and I'm out to get paid. Came from the bottom, gotta find a new way. And I think it's gonna start today. Hey, when life get crazy and shit be going wrong, I take the time out to put words in.
In this edition, we have Nonito, Donaire versus Jorge, Arce. The reason why I didn't make a video on Donaire's fight, because on his last fight, I got over 100,000 video views on that one, and somehow it got the attention of HBO, and YouTube went ahead and sent me that little bullshit copyright shit. Took the video down, so that's why you don't see it anymore. So, you know, I'm just kind of falling back on this one. And in addition to that, this is really a showcase fight. I mean, I don't think there's anybody who really truly believes that Arce could win. And that's no slight on Arce. He's a great fighter. He's a Hall of Famer. But he's basically just outgunned and outmatched in the skills and physical dimensions department in this bout with Donaire. And I'm going to just keep it real short and simple. I feel Donaire is just head and shoulders above this dude. And you're going to see a real impressive performance from Donaire. I honestly don't see this fight going longer than 6 or 7 rounds. I feel Donaire, he's going to be more in his comfort zone. He's going to be able to box more aggressively, not recklessly, aggressively, just, you know, aggressively. Because Arce, he's a badass and he just brings it no matter what. And if the same Arce shows up, that showed up in that Wilfredo Velasquez Jr. fight, it was the one on the undercard of Pacquiao Mosley. If that Arce shows up, then we'll definitely have a good shootout type of fight. But ultimately, with Jorge Arce just losing to the superior fighter in Donaire, I would like to see Donaire be more aggressive, but don't be reckless. Just take his time. Just go about it the right way. Box, you know, start things off with the jab, go to the body, try to take the legs away from the fighter who's more up there in age with the ring experience and just long in the tooth. You know, when you fight these older guys, I like to see young fighters just push them off the cliff and not show them too much respect. Donaire, he needs that highlight of the year with his fight here. He needs that last stamp on his career for this year. He needs to go out with a bang, and I expect him to do so in this fight. He doesn't need to really take this to the later rounds. I felt he looked good in his last fight, but a lot of people came with the whole talking shit afterwards. A lot of people said that that Japanese fighter would give Donaire a good run for his money. He's a solid opponent, but then afterwards, when he beats the hell out of the dude, everybody's coming back with, oh, he's old, he wasn't trying, whatever, you know. At the end of the day, Donaire just needs to look good and really just put his stamp on the division right now. I felt like he's been a great fighter this year. He's fought some decent names, all with top contenders. And if he just ends this out with a good knockout, he probably end up being fighter of the year, because no one was really active enough. You know, you can't just have one good victory and be fighter of the year. Or you can't just fight one top opponent, then fight a bum and become fighter of the year. It doesn't really work that way. So if Donaire ends this early and looks spectacular in doing so, he's basically fighter of the year to me. And I think we should just expect a good shootout type of fight. You know, both guys are gonna get hit, but this is boxing. Arce is just unfortunately outgunned in this matchup, so Donaire by a middle round stoppage. I believe Rigondeaux's on the undercard. Hopefully he looks good, so we can see a fight between him and Donaire next year. Me personally, I believe Abner Mares deserves to fight with Donaire more so than Rigondeaux. But a lot of people, they really on Rigondeaux's dick and they want to see him fight Donaire. I can live with it if he don't. because I feel Rigondeaux hasn't really made a big enough splash to really get that fight. He hasn't really beaten any big names. I would have liked for him to at least fight a common opponent of Donaire and kind of gauge it that way, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we do get the fight. It's better than no fight happening at all. And with the Mares fight up in there with Golden Boy promoting him, you don't even know if that's going to happen. So I'll take a Donaire Rigondeaux fight. Fuck it, you know, it's boxing. Hopefully both guys look good. So with that said, I'm going to just say Donaire middle round stoppage. Can't call the punch on this one because Donaire's arsenal is just so great. I mean, it could be a left hook, an uppercut, right hand. You know, just take your pick. Be on the lookout. I'll be putting up more videos. We're just gonna close the year out. I know I've been falling back and shit, but you know, busy running the site. If you want to read my thoughts on Pacquiao's loss and all the other shit that went on last week in boxing, just click the link that's in the description box below the video. That said, Donaire mid-round stoppage. Swag Science.